Hi, I'm here with the fabulous Corrine Perez-Garcia. How are you today?
Good. How are you, Cindy?
I'm doing well. Thanks for being here with us. I wanted to talk a little bit about your background. I know you're an award-winning goldsmith and custom jewelry designer. Tell us a little bit about how you got involved in the industry.
Well, I started out taking classes in high school, and that's where I took my first jewelry class and some drawing classes. And then I went on to a private art college up in San Francisco in the Bay Area, and then went back to Michigan, my hometown, and just started working for other jewelers and little by little working for myself. The Gemological Institute of America, they brought me here to San Diego County about 1998. I came out here after working in Michigan for 13 years, and I came out here and I taught jewelry manufacturing and jewelry design.
That's exciting.
Yeah, it was fun.
Well, tell us a little bit about your products and what you do. I know you have something called the Lost Wax casting that you do. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, the main thing I focus on is custom jewelry design, and I meet with clients and I do drawings with them. I can work with stones they have. A lot of times people have inherited stones, or they maybe were on a cruise and they bought some gems, and then they come to me and I do drawings for them and come up with a design. I usually do 2 or 3 little quick sketches, and they pick the one they like, and then I go back to my studio and I carve a wax model. It's made out of something like candle wax, but a lot harder. It's got plastic in it, so I can carve it with files, and I can carve it with tools that are like the dental tools that the dentists use.
Oh, wow.
And then it goes into something similar to plaster of Paris. It goes in the kiln. It heats up to 1350 degrees. The wax burns out, and then I pour the hot gold in. And then I clean it and polish it and set the client stones. You can also provide stones if they need them.
Well, show us a little bit about what you have here today. It looks like you have some pieces. This looks like the antique jewelry that you have.
I've just started working on some vintage jewelry. So I'm working with pre-World War II glass beads primarily.
Those are gorgeous.
And some are antique beads that are before the 1900s, like these over here, Art Nouveau pieces. And
wow.
That kind of led me into working with some vintage and antique buttons. And so I'm kind of doing these 2 lower end lines just for fun, because I really have always enjoyed antiques and old things. But this is a couple of pieces of these are done by Lost Wax casting. So this was all carved out of wax and then burned out in the oven. The gold was poured in, and then I clean and file and polish it and put the pin back on.
It's beautiful.
And this is a gray mauve pearl. And then sometimes things are fabricated from wire, where I buy the wire already made and then just create the design. And then this one was actually a real starfish.
Wow,
I took a little
look at that.
baby starfish that was found on the beach and cast it. So it was burned out in the plaster, same way as the wax, but I just have to burn a little hotter and a little longer, and then I poured the gold in.
How long does something like that take to make?
To burn out?
Exactly.
The burnout usually runs 6 hours, the oven runs, but for this probably I ran it 8 hours.
Okay.
I had to go a little longer. Because you have to ramp it up slowly from room temperature up to 1300 degrees. You know, it's like with baking, you can't just go right away real hot.
Yeah, it has to slowly
warm up. And then I bring it back down to about 1100 degrees to cast the metal.
Well, wonderful. Well, if somebody is interested in using you for a custom piece, how would they get a hold of you?
I have my portfolios on a website, www.CorrineJewelryDesign.com, or they can call me at 760-845-9878.
Well, perfect. Well, thanks so much. I appreciate it. It was nice talking with you.
Thank you. Nice talking to you.